What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Run the North podcast. We have a very special episode of the Run the North podcast for you today. We are doing our very first mock draft. What we're going to be doing, we're going in a set order. We're going to have Miller go first, Geek go second, I'm going to go third. We're going to have that order throughout the entire draft. We're going to pick for our teams. We're going to explain our picks, argue about a couple of them, and probably more than a couple of them. But before we get into all that, how we doing, boys?
Terrible. Awful, no good, very bad. You slandered me on the internet, and I'm not okay with it.
Where was the slander?
This guy posted the most egregious mock draft.
This man posted the most egregious mock draft ever and tried to attach my name to it.
Literally says via Miller Football. He
Because he put that. It's libel. I've been in contact with my lawyers. I am suing you for everything you own except for your Aaron Rodgers fathead. You can keep that.
What I find interesting is
you're getting it.
That's not even the worst mock draft that was posted on the Run the North account today. It's just the only one anyone's focused on.
Your one.
Who said it was mine? Who's yours?
There's another mock draft posted?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did a mock draft where all I did was take players that made no sense to go to those teams. So the Bears took C.J. Stroud 1 overall. Just to piss you off, I went with Stroud instead of Young.
QB3 in the class goes number 1 overall.
Mozzie Smith.
Yeah.
Is Day and Hentley? Oh my.
To the
Zach
team
Charbonnet.
that already has 4 linebackers.
Yeah.
Now, unironically, Zach Charbonnet of the Chargers would go hard.
No,
They
it
have an actual
wouldn't. He's
runner.
just Austin Eckler again.
He's an Eckler clone. It's the same thing.
I haven't watched him. I just think he has a cool name.
So it would go hard because he has a cool name.
Hell yeah.
Miller no longer knows ball. He is just saying things based off how he thinks they sound, so gone.
He passes the vibe check.
Geek, how are you doing? How's the life over in Wyoming?
It was going pretty good, and then Miller's been yelling at me, and now he's threatening me with a knife. So you think...
This isn't a threat, I'm just showing it off.
Uh-huh. So...
Admire.
While his lawyers are dealing with Jake in the libel suit, I will be pressing attempted murder charges.
It's literally a pen.
It's a knife.
It's literally a pen.
Literally a knife.
Literally, look. It's a pen.
It's
a pen. This is what I was just holding up. It's literally a pen.
Not.
Look.
Dude, it was literally on video. You can't just lie to me.
It's quite literally a pen.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, my God.
Let's play.
See, look. Here's my pen. Here it is up close.
I'll go get a fucking sword. Don't start.
When I was in 5th grade, I had to go to the nurse's office because I stapled my thumb.
That's a shoot.
In art class.
Are you going to be just as disappointed as... Are you going to be just as disappointed as Spawn Hour with his Lego that didn't shoot?
No, I learned how to shoot it.
You still missed.
It actually goes. I shot my screen. I didn't shoot the camera.
You missed again.
Shut up. You're just mad I have a Bad Batch toy and you don't.
You're right, I don't have any Bad Batch toys.
It's not even mine, it's my little sister.
It's okay, though.
She just had her birthday today, and her birthday was...
Oh, is that why you were wearing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mask?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah, she had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle birthday, and she got a bunch of Bad Batch toys. She's the coolest fucking kid ever.
Nice. That is goated. It's okay, Thanos is flipping you off again, so it's okay.
She got a fucking Bad Batch Black Series figure.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's dope as shit. It was Echo, too. Made it even better. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, football. We can't nerd out.
All right, man.
Wrong podcast.
Here we are. We are starting the first annual on the North mock draft. Yeah, let's take it away, Miller. Will you?
Sorry, Miller, your phone's ringing.
You're right, it is.
It's the Indianapolis Colts.
Sorry, it's the Houston Texans, actually.
Oh, already some trade action?
No, see, you're supposed to just trade down 4 times and just acquire 1 million picks. Come on now.
Okay, let the man speak.
Fine. Oh,
sweet. Why are we? Hold on.
Let him pitch.
How did I call you? I didn't have a phone.
I don't know.
I'm gonna actually call you on your phone.
That's gonna be awesome. No, so the Texans are wanting to offer you pick number 2, pick 33, and their first next year and in 2025.
Okay.
Just for number 1?
Yeah.
Just to move up one spot? Good lord. Okay. That was my original
3
plan, but
firsts and a second. That's more than what the Niners gave up to go
that
get
is
Trey
a
Lance.
crazy
So.
offer.
Oh, they're at the second pick, but they need their guy. And they get to keep their pick this year, or the Browns pick this year and the Browns pick next year. So they're not losing that much.
No, I'm taking it.
Cool.
Are we in agreement on this one, boys?
Yeah,
right.
so what was it again?
233, the Texans first, not the Cleveland first in 2024, and then a first in 2025.
The only thing that matters for this particular mock draft is number 2 overall.
That's that's valid actually. So it doesn't matter what the package looks like. I
Trade
guess.
accepted, meaning Geek, you are now on the clock with the Houston Texans.
Okay. Oh yeah, I
away.
forgot. I have to do that. Force trade. Cool. Yeah. So I have struggled figuring out who the Texans are actually going to want for their QB. I know they're going to want to go take their guy. I have a feeling Bryce Young is not their guy. But they don't want the Colts to leap them.
Please do it.
I don't want to.
Do it.
I don't know which one it should be.
DTR.
Ew.
Oh, I thought you were pressuring me to go Anthony Richardson.
That's
what I'm actually doing.
Tanner McKee.
Nah, if I can't ruin the Texans the way I was planning, we're gonna go Anthony Richardson. Fuck it.
Damn it.
That's my boy.
Bears get 2.
All right. Chicago Bear, you're on the clock there, pal.
You trading with yourself
crazy.
now?
My phone is going off the hook right now. I've got like 6 people.
You're doing it again.
Yeah, it sounds like the Colts are going to be giving me their first and second this year and then a first and second next year to move up ahead of the Cardinals. That's crazy. That's even more first-round picks.
But just to be, this is actually happening?
Yeah.
So, just to be clear, that's 4 and 35 this year, and then their first and second next year?
Yes.
Okay, just for number 2.
Yes.
Okay. We'll force that trade.
That is because I also had 3 other teams on the line, and I was like, hey, man, you got to give me more. And they're like, okay.
So you're still picking for the Colts?
I'm still picking for the Colts, yeah.
Who are we taking number 2 overall?
Okay, so this is an interesting spot because of the current quarterbacks available. Bryce Young's still there, obviously, and he's my QB1.
It's also the Colts QB1. Sorry.
Is he?
So far, Jim Irsay came out and was hyping up
Oh, yeah,
Bryce
that's
Young.
right. He did, didn't he?
Okay, cool. You did forget about that. I don't feel like an asshole for interrupting that.
No, I did totally forget about the Irsay thing. Yeah, you're right. So you know what? Because Jim Irsay is literally Palpatine and controls literally everything the Colts organization does, we're going to take the kid from Alabama. Young, you are an Indianapolis Colt, and I'm sorry. You have to play for Jim Irsay.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah.
Bryce.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you want me to give explanation to that, but I feel like it's pretty
That's pretty clear. Some of the deeper ones we might, but
yeah,
these top.
Fair enough.
All right. So this leaves me with the Arizona Cardinals, and I feel like if this guy were to fall, this is the pretty obvious pick. I am going to take Will Anderson for the Arizona Cardinals. They need pass rushing juice. There's an argument certainly to be made for Jalen Carter, but I know that a certain someone wants Jalen Carter, so I'm going to let him have him, and I'm going to take Will Anderson.
All right, fair enough.
See, I'm going to try not to let him have him.
The Bears back on the clock.
That's crazy. My phone's going off again. Oh my goodness. What's that? Las Vegas Raiders? You're going to offer me a first this year, a second next year?
Aren't you also picking for the Raiders?
Yes, I am. You're offering me 2 first.
Two teams that want quarterbacks are before the Raiders. It makes sense that they go up.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to repeat the package again there, Miller?
So you're offering me 2 first-round picks and Max Crosby? No, I'm kidding. You're offering me 2 first-round picks, 1 this year, 1 next year, a second this year, a second next year, and a third this year? That's crazy.
That is
just
crazy.
for 4.
Thank you. Just for 4. Just for 4.
Homie's making trades with himself.
This trade will not be accepted, but it will be with the force trade. So
it's accepted now, bitch. Hold on. Let me get this put in on mine.
Force trade. Now,
I'm not
Miller.
giving the full offers that you keep saying. I'm just trading the first round pick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just spewing bullshit off the cuff. I doubt any of these trades are actually realistic.
Same.
Miller,
I mean, the move itself is realistic, but the return package is a little questionable.
This
okay,
this puts you back on the clock, my boy.
Yeah, and I think this is a pretty obvious pick here. As much as I kind of like Will Levis, I do think C.J. Stroud is the answer for the Raiders here at 4. You know, you look at the Raiders, and they're a team that's not quite ready to rebuild just because it's the Raiders and they refuse to admit defeat. So I do think taking the quarterback with the highest floor in CJ Stroud would make the most sense. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, Anthony Richardson was kind of my dream target for the Raiders here, but, you know, Stroud's a nice consolation prize, so to speak, and moving up out of 2 QB needy teams to be able to grab a lot of people's QB 2 or 3, kind of teetering between my 3 and 4 right now. I think this is the best move for the Colts, or for the Raiders. Colts already made their move. Yeah.
That means that a team that might be taking a quarterback too with the Seattle Seahawks is on the clock, Mr. Geek. Where are we going with Seattle?
Well, GM John Snyder did say today that they want to use their pick at 5 on a quarterback, even if they bring back Geno.
Did insinuate this.
There's only 1 first-round quarterback left, so I guess it's pretty simple. Will Levis, you are a Seattle Seahawks.
You buffoon! That's not what you were supposed to do.
I don't care what I'm supposed to do.
I already put it in
There's
my
only
PFF,
one other
so
option. I would have taken Jalen Carter away from you. That's it.
I had this whole narrative concocted. I wanted you to take Jalen Carter.
Well, if I would have been the one with the Panthers, I would have traded. So.
Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball there. I can't lie. Kind of forgot I was picking for Panthers. Panthers fans are gonna hate me. Oops.
Yep. But Will Levis, I mean,
just wait till you see who they're taking. Just wait. No.
Dorian Thompson Robinson.
I am on the clock with the Detroit Lions currently. They need defensive line help, and somehow Jalen Carter is on the board right now, and I am going to rip it.
That's valid, though. That's because a great pick.
You played with fire for too long, trading down, hoping that he would fall. You deserve this.
We all know
Carter, you are a Detroit Lion.
Okay.
Miller didn't even want Carter.
He's absolutely right. I didn't want that schmuck. Guess what? I signed Draymond Jones and Javon Hargrave in free agency, baby. I don't need a defensive tackle.
I've got my mouse hovered over it. Just say the word, man.
Hold on. I gotta find the exact quote from Mr. Ryan Poles, as today he did say the type of player they're looking for. And there is a very specific edge rusher from a certain school down south that fits his exact description. Where's it at here? Where's it at? Tweeted about it. Where's it at? Damn it. Oh, here it goes. Ryan Poles listed 3 traits when talking about what the Bears are looking for on the defensive line: violence, tenacity, and length. Now, there is a certain edge rusher from down south that is not only violent, that is not only tenacious, but has the longest fucking arms I've ever seen. And that is Mr. Tyree Wilson of Texas Tech. He's a Chicago Bear. Book it. The Bears just won the draft, and everybody else can suck it. He is going to be definitely the best run defender out of the edge rushers in this class. There's not a question in my mind about that. He's probably the strongest out of the edge rushers in this class. So what he lacks in that Will Anderson freaky speed and athleticism, he makes up for in pure raw power. And not only that, but this man's tackle radius is absolutely absurd because of his long arms. The combine is going to be huge for Wilson. I think he's going to test like a man on a fucking mission. And when that happens, his draft stock is going to rise. I think Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus are going to come to the same conclusion that I have, that Tyree Wilson is going to be the best fit for the Bears in this draft class, other than Jalen Carter. I mean, obviously Jalen Carter is probably the most talented guy in the class, but, he's not there. If you trade down too far and he's not there, Tyree Wilson is going to be your guy for the Bears, and I hope to God he ends up being an actual Bear, because I will buy that man's jersey on draft night.
Now, and it's my turn to take the Falcons, and that was the first thing on the recording, buddy. Just so you know.
I thought I could sneak it in.
And that's staying. I'm not editing it out.
You son of a bitch.
Max Dugan to the Falcons is what I'm hearing?
No.
Let's go!
No, the Falcons are going to go really interesting.
Ooh.
It is not their biggest need, but sometimes when all the players you would have liked to have are gone, you just got to go best player available. And now you get to have the best, maybe the best cornerback duo in the NFC. Devon Witherspoon on the opposite side of A.J. Terrell in Atlanta. I don't know. I wanted them to
Is that what
draft
we're rolling with?
Yes. I wanted them to draft Devon Witherspoon, or not Devon Witherspoon, a corner early last year to pair with A.J. Terrell, but then they signed Casey Hayward. And so, yeah. Now, instead of Old Man Hayward, we got Devon Witherspoon.
You guys remember when Casey Hayward signed him? It was like, the Falcons are a playoff team.
Well, didn't he sign before Matt Ryan got traded, though?
I don't know.
I think he
Maybe
did.
I can't remember.
In that division, they might have been.
Yeah.
I only remember that because I made a TikTok about it, and I was like, I don't know what you're on, buddy, but I don't think it's going to happen. And people got mad, and then I was right.
Get mad.
That's how it works.
It was the easiest take of all time, and people still got mad at it. Anyways, Jake, pick.
Yeah, I'm picking for the Panthers, and I screwed up.
Yep.
Because I kept telling myself in the back of my mind, there'll be a guy left, just wait. But then all these BS trade-ups happened, and I wasn't ready to compete with it, and the packages were whatever. So let me tell you guys one thing, okay? I think we can all agree on this. Jeremy Chin, not that good of a player. Agree? Agree to disagree?
I mean,
define at good.
yeah.
Is he better than mid? Yes or
Yes.
Yes.
no? Okay. This is all my weird transition into saying that I might take Brian Branch.
Oh, God. I mean, they do have 2 safety spots. I don't know why you have to make Chin be bad to get Brian Branch.
Yeah, because they don't
have both.
Who's their free
'cause, like,
safety?
Because like they need an edge rusher, but like is this a spot where you would pick Lucas Van Ness? I'm thinking maybe. I'm gonna do it. Lucas Van Ness is the Carolina Panther.
Good.
Bijan Robinson.
Someone who will be
The other
very happy about that one.
The other side of Brian Burns, we like that.
All right, Philadelphia. Oh no, what's that? Is that the Chicago Bears? No, I'm kidding. I'm not trading this one. This one's staying. So, the Eagles are in quite an interesting spot because they have a top 10 pick. They were just in the Super Bowl. They're probably going to lose a good many pieces in free agency because of their current cap situation. One of those pieces, a fellow by the name of James Bradbury, came in on a 1-year prove-it deal, played incredibly, and is probably going to be too expensive for them to bring back.
Fair.
So what's the best way to get rid of a nice, lanky CB2 that you're playing opposite Darius Slay? You get a nice, lanky CB2 to play opposite Darius Slay and Mr. Christian Gonzalez of the Oregon Ducks. Also, you can take into consideration that he's the fellow that wears 0, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and Philly's like, hey, NFL, let our players wear zero.
That's true.
It's all a conspiracy.
True.
I'm telling you, it's all a conspiracy.
And now that he said that, I know for a fact it's not happening.
So Christian Gonzalez to the Eagles.
Interesting.
But I mean, like, unironically, I think it's a good fit.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be
Yes.
a really nice James Bradbury replacement. So
The only other argument I would have made there, because I think it
Range.
is kind of important, if Siamalu's gone, Skoronski's right there.
that's true,
Yeah,
too. And
So,
that's fair.
But that's
And Paris Johnson plays a guard, so you can.
true.
Yeah, I mean,
really
those
good
are.
enough,
Yeah,
so-
I mean, there's multiple places Philly could go. I just think corner's going to be a more pressing
yeah.
need right away.
Yeah,
I think they would be
mean-
more likely to try to keep Sayamalu around than Bradbury.
I also wouldn't hit
personally.
like Brian. I also wouldn't hit like Brian Branch there because
True.
Yeah,
you know he
because
could play
TJ
corner.
Gardner Johnson leaves.
And Brian Branch did not know this plays corner too occasionally, so
He's a
do
hybrid
bit of
dude.
both. So he's, I don't know, but good stuff. Geek, you have what I think might be one of the tougher picks of this draft.
See, I
You're looking
actually
at the
think it's,
Tennessee Titans.
I don't think it
What
would
do
be
you got?
that hard.
I think it's actually incredibly easy.
Yeah.
Their offensive
And-
line has been atrocious forever.
They did just cut LeWan too. Yeah.
Paris Johnson's sitting right there. I'm going to be honest, I haven't watched offensive linemen yet. I don't know who my favorite is. They're taking a tackle here. I'm going to say it's Paris Johnson. If I go watch the tape and tomorrow think Anton Harrison's better, then tough. I haven't watched the O-line tape yet. So, Paris Johnson Jr., you are a Titan.
Sad.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Paris Johnson Jr.
Mm-hmm.
You have to block
So,
for Ryan Tannehill
yeah.
now.
No, Malik Willis and Derrick Henry.
No, their GM came out today and was like, Tannehill will be a
Tannehill's
Titan.
gonna start. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he'll
will
be a
start.
Titan on the bench while Malik is running around being the GOAT.
Well, you know, if he's blocking for Malik, then I retract my statement because he'll just be out there having fun.
Yeah.
He'll
All
win a
right,
lot, but he'll be having fun.
I have the Houston Texans, and I'm down to two options. I think a wide receiver would not hurt. Brandon Cooks, he wants out. He wants out. Nico Collins, I'm not sure if he's that dude.
Nico Collins is nice.
He's
I
fine.
He's a wide receiver, too.
he's a wide receiver too. I think they need to draft who will hopefully end up being their future
Yeah.
wide receiver one. Then there's also they need defensive line help, and Kalijah Cansey is here. What do you do? I'm sorry, but I'm not the biggest Quentin Johnston fan. So then the question is do you take JSN or Addison? No, you take Kalijah Cansey. Welcome to the Houston Texans.
Okay.
It's a valid pick.
Hold
I
up,
like
Miller,
Mason
before
Cansey.
you say a word.
I'm not gonna.
What the fuck is happening?
Look at that. It's the
I mean,
Green
I'm
Bay
answering, but I
Packers.
didn't answer. Oh.
Wait, okay,
Hello.
so are we so Cansey's done, we moved on, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was so lost. Sorry.
Hello, Mr. Joe Douglas. It's Brian Gutekunst. You want Aaron Rodgers? Well, you're getting him anyway.
No, hang up.
Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers? I mean,
Here
Tanner
is my-
McKee is right there.
Here is my suggestion. Okay, and you do not have to take this.
Mm.
Aaron Rodgers, or a first this year, a second this year, and next year's first.
No.
Really?
No.
Is it
Okay,
just because
take
you're being
away-
rude, or
I
Yes,
think it
it's
definitely is
being
because
rude.
that's the legit. That's the
like, that's a
package
legit
that
deal.
we're going to
No,
get
it's
for him,
definitely a
but
legitimate
yeah.
offer, but no, because Aaron
Man.
Rodgers.
Okay, you're the wrong guy to do this with. Screw you.
No,
I'm
I'll
forcing the
trade
trade
back.
anyway.
I'll
It's
trade.
happening.
I'll trade.
It's happening.
yeah.
It's happening. Sorry.
No, I was fucking with you. Settle down.
Sorry.
I was
Put it in.
fucking
down.
with you.
Already put it in. Okay.
Select the- So what was the trade again? Rodgers for 13, a second, and
Okay.
a first next year?
You can't
Yeah.
even do it because the Packers are, quote, not interested in trading for this pick.
just force it.
Just force it, you guy.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Good boy.
Oh no,
You
the
come to
Packers
me-
don't want it.
Come to me with a trade offer that you're not interested.
And the Packers keep 15, thankfully. And the Jets no longer have a first round pick, so suck it.
Oh.
Force that trade.
That's
okay,
true.
So
Miller just lost a first round pick. That means I'm the only one who gets to pick 8 times. Oh no, actually, that just means Jake does now. Miller's the one getting left out.
Wait, does this mean that I'm still picking for the Packers at 15?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so at 13, I'm not going to wait any longer to do this. I'm drafting Brian Branch to the Packers. Welcome to Green Bay, Brian Branch. I didn't want to risk it. So the Patriots would have been you, Geek, so you are once again up.
See, God,
Brian Branch is a Packer.
The first thing I want to yell about is why did the Patriots not have wide receiver listed as a need?
Because Tyquan Thornton go burr.
But Jacoby Myers is leaving. I'm pretty sure Aguilar and Bourne's contracts are up too. They literally have Tyquan Thornton and then nobody.
Devontae Parker.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they got him. That's because he's, as much as I wanted him to be good, he is the most forgettable wide receiver. He will have one good catch, and that's all you will hear from him all year.
That's real. Sadly, that's real.
So, as much as if the Patriots were to go receiver, we know it wouldn't be Johnston or Addison. We know it would be Njigba, the least athletic of the three. We know that. Belichick is awful at picking receivers, but they also have needs on the offensive line, and Peter Skoronski's still here. So I say they go Skoronski. He can either fill a guard or a tackle position for them. So Skoronski it is.
Valid.
Yeah. All right. And we're back to Green Bay. Green Bay. The Green Bay Packers.
Phone is ringing.
I want JSN, so there will be no trading this pick, unfortunately.
Aw, damn it. I was going to offer you Eddie Jackson.
No! We just drafted Brian Branch.
You already sorry, buddy. You just missed out on your safety of the future.
I don't think this
29.
is... I don't... It's Adrian Amos all over again.
Except this one isn't good.
Yeah. But yeah... There is an argument to be made for Miles Murphy here. Packers need a little bit of edge rushing help, but no. Jackson Smith and Jigbo, welcome to the Packers.
Hate it.
And I just threw up.
Yep, me too.
Welcome to the Packers, baby.
I just threw up everywhere. There is no.
You'll throw up more when Geek takes Tanner McKee for the Vikings.
Nah, if I'm reaching here, I'm taking Jaron Hall. If I'm reaching, I'm taking Hall. Hooker, I'll get in the third round. He has no need.
Sorry, Jaron Hall's a commit. No, I'm kidding.
Next episode, we're doing a full 7-round match.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Let me learn a little bit more about this class, and I'll be done. Okay, so the Commanders here. Obviously, they need a back that quarter variety. None of the ones left are
anybody
good.
that you would take right here.
No. So, instead...
You're a UNC guy. You can't do this the same how.
No, you're right. I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to summon the only Washington Commanders fan I know. That's a lie. I know two.
Mason.
That being Mason. Yep, the sports lion. I was cooking with him in the lab earlier, and by that I mean I tweeted something out and he responded to it. And he said go corner. So Joey Porter Jr., you are a Washington Commander. He's just the best corner. His best corner on the board. And there you go.
Oh, the Steelers are unhappy.
Yeah, and I get to piss off the Steelers. Big dubs.
Fuck.
All right, man.
The Steelers can go cry and draft Tanner McKee.
Nah, the Steelers are going to cry and then realize, hey, actually, it's okay. We think we got our franchise quarterback last year, right? Well, what do you need for a franchise quarterback? What's the most important part? You already got receivers. No.
You're right. They already have Derek Watt.
A left tackle. Broderick Jones, you are a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Yeah, that sucks for Broderick Jones. My condolences, brother.
All right, Broderick Jones locked and loaded. All right,
sir.
I'm picking here for the Detroit Lions once again. And I took Jalen Carter. And so I'm a little lost because normally in these Lions mock drafts, I take like Brian Breesy or whatever defensive lineman's available because normally Jalen Carter, he'll go top 3 in most situations. But I'm kind of stuck. Like, would they really go wide receiver? They're going to lose DJ Shark, so no, I don't think so. I think Amon Ra's good enough where you're like, yeah, we're fine. Like, we don't really need superstars next to him.
Well, and they have Jamison Williams, who basically hasn't played. So, like...
Yeah, and they have, they're like, oh, they still need pass rushers, but, like, they have, what's his name, James Houston on the other side, and Aiden Hutchinson.
They also drafted Pascal last year as well.
And they drafted Pascal. So,
yeah.
They need a corner, but there is nobody left. You have... Wait, hold up, where is he?
Don't do it. I'll shoot you, don't do it.
Deontay Banks.
Okay.
Welcome to Detroit Lions.
Damn. Now the Buccaneers are sad.
Oh.
The Buccaneers need an entire roster. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Buccaneers at 19, Mr. Miller.
They have like 2 good players.
So, I guess it's time for Tanner McKee. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be real funny when I actually draft Tanner McKee with one of these picks. All right. I'm going to do something insane. I'm going to do something wild, and it's going to piss Geek off. Cincinnati Bengals are trading up to 19.
Okay.
Oh, what's the package look like?
I don't know. Something.
I don't know. Some picks.
Yeah, just give them like a couple picks.
I'm gonna give them Cincinnati's first this year, 28, and their second this year for 19.
Yeah,
that's valid.
And Bengals. Call me crazy. There's a certain hooligan on their roster that just can't seem to stay out of trouble, and is.
Geek's running out of options.
No, I'm not, actually. The 2 guys I want are here. You guys are...
Let me talk. He is seeming to be a potential cap casualty for the Cincinnati Bengals. So how do you replace this hooligan? You draft a potential generational player at his position, and the Bengals are going to take Bijan Robinson.
Let's go!
Nice. Love it.
Bijan the GOAT. So, for this...
That puts you in the clock with the
Seahawks again. We got them their franchise quarterback earlier. But you know what we...
hold up.
Huh.
I have realized something. We were wrong, Geek. You are not picking for the Vikings naturally.
Yes, I am.
You're picking for the Seahawks, forfeited Dolphins pick.
Yeah, so you pick the Chargers, Miller picks the Ravens, I pick the Vikings.
Yeah. I picked the Chargers. Never mind.
You cooked too hard.
He burnt the
continue
food.
With your Seahawks rant.
So what did we notice about the Seahawks in the playoffs?
They need a wide receiver.
No, they can't get
DK
pressure.
Isn't good enough.
They can't get pressure.
The line is poopy.
Both Brian Breesy and Miles Murphy are here. Gonna be honest, haven't watched them yet. I'm still on offense, so I'm going Miles Murphy because they need an edge. So Miles Murphy.
Miller, and he's watched Edge.
That's a good point.
Sorry, I only watched real edge rushers like Yaya Diaby.
Like, this is good because this is also a very realistic pick for them at 5.
Who did you take again?
Yeah. Miles Murphy.
Did you take Murphy? Miles Murphy. That's what I thought. Okay. Oh, sorry, Dolphins. You don't have a pick because your owner's a dumbass.
I'm picking for the Chargers. What are their listed needs on PFF?
If only Bijan Robinson was still here so they could have a real running back.
True.
One of their listed needs on PFF is just a corner. Now, this is a guy who PFF does not seem to think should go in the first round. And they're right. I'm not taking Cam. No, they are wrong. So there are two options here. Zay Flowers, I think, would fit really good. But you know who else would fit really good in a Chargers uniform? A guy out of South Carolina.
You fucker.
Cam Smith.
God damn it!
So now I'm between Cam Smith and Zay Flowers for this Chargers pick. I could ruin Geek's life.
You could.
Although his second guy, I don't know who your second guy is that are still there.
Actually, there are 3 guys still here. 4. Holy fuck! I didn't know that guy was still on the board.
But in reality, Justin Herbert needs more than an aging Keenan Allen and one-dimensional Mike Williams. So, Zay Flowers, you are a Los Angeles Charger.
My boy Tyler's gonna love that. That's beautiful.
Zay, you said Zay Flowers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Flowers.
All right. Well, I got Baltimore,
Who else?
and Zay Flowers was my pick.
I
like you, me some Zay Flowers.
Wouldn't have blamed.
According to everything I've seen, he's either wide receiver 1 or 2 for most people. I haven't actually gotten to watch him yet, so I can't really say. But dude put on 13 pounds of muscle, and he's a baller. So it's a good pick for y'all. So I'm just gonna take the next best thing at wide receiver. I'm a snag Jordan Addison. The
Nice.
Baltimore Ravens.
Good.
That way Lamar has a player that isn't a tight end or Pat Ricard's fat ass to throw to. We love Pat Ricard, though. He just shouldn't be running fullback screens and wheel routes like fucking Greg Roman thought he should. But no, in all seriousness, like Addison, Bateman, Duvernay, with Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, J.K. Dobbins at full health. Ravens, and obviously Lamar extended in this world. Ravens offense looking pretty scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Jordan Addison. All right.
I actually don't like this spot. All 3 guys I want are here. I have to make a decision. I don't like
Osiris Torrance.
Is anybody calling? Anybody down lower? Anybody calling?
Who am I still picking for?
I got the Cowboys and the Saints.
Oh, the Buccaneers are calling. Oh,
are they?
I'm kidding. No, they just moved down. I'm not going to have them jump back up.
I mean, that's happened before.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I've got a plan for the Buccaneers.
Okay. Nobody's coming up?
I don't know. Who else do I have?
I got to figure out who else I have. Yeah, one sec.
Oh.
You got Jags, Bills, Eagles. No, Jags, Bills, Chiefs. Who the fuck do you have?
The Bills are calling.
I have...
The Bills are calling. The Bills are calling. The Bills are calling. The Bills are calling.
Okay.
Ring, ring. We'll give you our first and a second for this pick.
So down. Because we don't have a second. So done.
We will give you our first and a second for 23.
Where the fuck are the Bills?
Trade.
Can't find this team. There we go.
And now, Geek, I will make your decision a little easier by taking Cam Smith.
That's fine. That's fine.
Welcome to the Bills, Cameron Smith.
There were too many guys I wanted there. I couldn't make a decision, so letting somebody else make a decision is fine. Cam Smith.
I'm on the clock again with the Jags.
Yep.
So this is interesting. Okay. I don't know which way they're leading with Evan Ingram, whether or not he's coming back. But the 2 best tight ends in the draft are still here.
I'm going to let you know they have 0 money. The Jaguars have no money.
None.
I am going to work under the assumption, because right now he's not, right?
Right.
That Evan Ingram is not a Jacksonville Jaguar. Therefore, you know who is a Jacksonville Jaguar? Dalton Kincaid is a Jacksonville Jaguar.
Wow.
Interesting.
Dalton Kincaid's good, man.
Well, the New York Football Giants are here on the clock.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah. And the New York Football Giants, who they got to throw the ball to?
Nobody.
Isaiah Hodgins.
True.
So you know what? I'm just gonna be a trend hopper. I haven't watched him yet. I'm gonna say Quentin Johnston. No. We're gonna take Josh Downs for the New York Football Giants.
Is that your final pick?
Yes.
Okay. We're
Josh
going
Downs.
Wide receiver North Carolina goes before Quentin Johnston.
Yep. And I'm standing by that. Whoever their quarterback next year may be, whether it's $45 million Daniel Jones or me, even, who knows?
You've got two in a row.
They now have another player to throw to.
Wow.
I like Josh Downs. I've actually watched a little bit of Josh Downs.
Dude,
I'm a believer.
The disrespect to Quentin Johnston on this podcast is fucking insane.
Like I said, I haven't actually watched him. I'm just hopping on a trend, but I do like Josh Downs. So.
Okay. Well.
2 picks in a row here, Geek. Don't mess them both up.
So for the Cowboys, it's interesting because they need help on defense, but they also really need another weapon. Michael Gallup did not come back from his injury the same guy. So right now, you're rocking CeeDee Lamb, and that's it.
Is Noah Brown a free agent?
Even if he wasn't, he's a wide receiver 5 at best.
I know, it's just another name.
Oh, I know. I think he actually is a free agent, though. Like, they straight up got Gallup and Lamb.
Too. Yeah.
So, but I could also, I don't know. I think Dan Quinn might win the argument in the draft room here. And the Cowboys go Brian Breesy.
Okay.
They do need D-line help. Interior.
I guess you could
really
say that
badly.
pick was easy breezy.
Go to your room, you cover girl.
I am in my room.
Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. For the Vikings, I'm still struggling. 3 guys I wanted are still here.
This dude, there's.
I really hope you make the right pick here, so my pick
will
make more sense for the Bucks.
I'm picking. So, realistically, I like 3 guys in this position. I think Zadarius Smith is probably a cap casualty. He's got like $1 million in dead cap, but like $14 million in cap savings. I don't know how you keep him around at that. So we could use an edge, and Nolan Smith is still here. We all know what Ed Ingram was at right guard, which is literally the worst guard. All of his sacks given up, whatever that number is, sacks allowed, you got to add 4 because that's how many times he sacked Kirk Cousins himself by just stepping on him. So a guy like Osiris Torrance would be great. But the Vikings also don't have any receivers outside of Justin Jefferson. KJ Osborne is a good 3. Thielen is probably gone, and even if he stays, he's a red zone target now, and that's about it. Quentin Johnston's size and speed is incredible. He's also got really good hands and is a good route runner. I know, he didn't perform well in the national championship game against Georgia.
That's not my reasoning for not liking him, but go on.
I don't know. I don't know what people's are. I don't know. Everything I've seen of him is just an incredible receiver prospect. Having him as our Z, I like that. So I don't know what to do.
Oh, okay.
No. Miller wants me to go Osiris Torrance so he can pick some other person. But no, we're going to make Miller have to look silly. Because I'm going to go Quentin Johnston.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Quentin Johnston.
Well, now I physically can't make my pick.
You have to.
I can't.
Don't be a bitch about it. Don't be a bitch about it.
Look, here's the thing, man. The Buccaneers
suck.
Eat everything.
Yeah.
They might even need wide receivers because there's a chance that 1 or 2 of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are out the door. Brady's gone. The offensive line shot. Leonard Fournette's going to get cut, which, granted, they have Rashad White. He's awesome. Tight end room is mid. Defense is mid. All their corners are leaving. So, Osiris Torrance makes the most sense.
Does he?
But because this is a Buccaneers team that just got rid of Tom Brady, or lost Tom Brady.
Oh no. Oh no. No.
Why not go
Don't
out?
do it.
Talent. He's not a first round talent, please.
He's not
Why not go out? Get my... Where do I have him right? QB7?
You dare
How?
say Jaron Hall.
No.
Who the fuck?
It's Tanner McKee.
I'm going with Tanner McKee.
Tanner
were dead
McKee is
serious.
not a top 10 quarterback in this draft. What are you doing?
You were dead serious.
Listen.
You want Tanner McKee.
Okay, hold on. First of all, not a top 10 quarterback is a little ridiculous.
He's
I think
not.
he's definitely. I think he's 9 or 10, but he is a top.
I have him at 7.
I think I have him at 10, actually. But I still want to argue that Malik Cunningham's better. I just don't really have anything other than I watched him on film and think he's him.
It's hard, man. Like,
they're not reaching like that for a QB.
I
And
know,
for
I
that
haven't
guy,
clicked yet, Miller. I haven't clicked yet.
I haven't either. Yeah, you have a chance.
Entertainment purposes.
You have a chance.
Don't. Entertainment is not worth that.
To be fair,
You're gonna
I don't know any Bucks fans, so I'm not gonna have to face.
I know one, and he's gonna rip me a new one if I pick
and you'll
Tanner
deserve it. There are literally
I know I
150
will.
prospects that are a better choice.
Okay.
No.
That's not even a joke.
All right, here. I had a
Draft
let's see
Hunter
here.
Lepke at this point. He's better.
No,
That's a better
you know what I'm
prospect.
gonna do? I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be smart. Me Osiris Torrance.
Okay.
The boring pick. Oh, their offensive line is bad. They need a guard. He's the best interior lineman in the class. It makes sense. It's the right thing to do.
They also need like edge rushers and an offensive tackle and like,
Yeah, but building through the trenches is the way to start building a team, and this team needs to blow it up and start over.
tackles and edge
Right,
rushers
Geek.
are in the trenches.
Saints.
Yeah, but fuck you. I took Osiris Torrance. He's
Okay.
good. The offensive trenches, whatever they need to make sure Kyle Trask doesn't die, even though he's gonna suck.
Okay.
Until they take Tanner McKee in the 3rd round.
Oh, so this is my pick, huh? Oh, this is my last pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I want more. The Saints, I really have no idea. Like their roster is so strange. And right now it's impossible because I don't know who is going to be on that team by draft night. Will Marshawn Lattimore be there? I don't fucking know. What about Cam Jordan? I don't fucking know. Like, Michael Thomas? Do they need a receiver? I don't know. What, is Alvin Kamara going to be in prison by the time the draft happens? I don't know.
If they take a running back not named John Robinson in the 1st, oh,
IJ Spears.
Nasty.
IJ Spears.
Eric Gray, thank you very much.
he's a bear.
IJ Spears is a bear. Love him.
Like, I don't know. If they end up with Derek Carr, this is going to be a weird pick.
Give him to him.
I'm
Tanner
going.
McKee.
No, I'm going Michael Mayer.
I was gonna say we cannot let him fall.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah, that's totally valid.
Like,
They did not have a tight end.
it's not a
Adam
receiver, but
Troutman,
it's another
Juwan
weapon.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Mayer is going to be a really solid.
Who's their tight end right now?
Juwan Johnson is probably their tight end one.
Yeah.
Right now.
Him and Troutman, right?
Troutman,
And
yeah.
Troutman. Johnson had a decent season, but you cannot just look at Michael
No,
Mayer.
Mayer's better.
Tight end room and be like, I should take him. You taking Mayer?
And Derek Carr likes his tight ends, so.
True.
All right. So with the Eagles, another tough one. Honestly, okay. Brandon Graham is a free agent. Robert Quinn is a free agent. I don't think it would hurt for them to get an edge rusher.
Yeah.
The decision is really between Andre Carter and Nolan Smith.
Mm-hmm. I know who I'd pick.
I also know who I'd pick, but I know which one is my favorite.
To the Philadelphia Eagles, Dylan Smith.
Yeah, that's the right pick.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually was considering Smith at 10 for Philly. I know he's coming off an injury and all that good stuff, but in terms of pure talent, he's going to be one of the best edge. Like, if he's able to recover fully, he's going to be one of the best edge rushers out of this class.
Can assume that they're probably losing both Graham and Quinn. Maybe not Graham because he's been there so long, but Quinn's definitely gone.
Yeah, no, Puerto Rican Bobby said it out.
But, all right, the final pick of the Run the North.
Who's got this pick?
Draft. It's with the Chiefs.
Hold on. No, ring. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck you're losing to make this make sense. Okay, ring.
I'm already taking a call from myself.
Ring. I'm calling. It's more important.
Hello?
Hi.
Who is it?
It's Quessy and the Minnesota Vikings.
You better hate that This is a joke.
Hey, Andy. It's Quessy.
You having enough fun over there, Miller?
He thinks he's him. Bro, he thinks he's him.
He thinks he cooked.
Literally the best GM in the NFC North, but that's okay.
I got him on hold.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. What's up?
Zadarius Smith, a second this year, a second and a third next year for 31.
God, that is such a bad trade for you.
It's really
not. No, I'm not. No.
Okay. Go trade with the Bears then. Make a worse deal for the Chiefs.
Is this Ryan Poles?
Yikes.
No, I mean, your trade is definitely better, but, can the Chiefs even make that work cap-wise?
I think so, yeah. Again, Zadarius' cap hit is weird. His contract is structured so weird. But I guess I don't know. Can they? I guess we don't know what anyone can do. Right now, the Saints can't draft a guy. At all. They cannot. So,
right.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, we're going to do our boy Ryan Poles a favor, considering he's one of our own. We know him very well. Ryan's trying to build a football program over in Chicago that can be respected.
Are you trading?
So yes, I don't know what the trade return is. It's.
I'm just going to give you.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, where are the Bears? So they are.
I'm picking at 33, so I'll give up 33 and 54 for 31.
Okay, we'll force that.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
you are
now the Chicago Bears are on the clock.
Terrible.
There's a reason we traded up.
Rigged.
Oh, he wants him. No, he doesn't. I actually don't know what he's going to do.
Rigged and confused.
Hold on, Jake. Who did you think I wanted?
I originally thought you were going to trade up for Andre Carter, but then
he's trading up for Anton Harrison.
No.
Really?
Oh, maybe I should actually. Hold on. That's not a bad idea.
Who were you originally thinking so we know your thought process here?
I was looking through the receivers and the tackles. No. I
would not have traded up for a receiver.
No, I'm not.
Not the current ones, no.
No.
I like Kayshawn, but his off the field shit, he's gonna fall.
It wasn't him. I was thinking Hyatt, low key. I don't think we're gonna do all that.
I mean, no.
Not that high.
Would be a
Geek.
combo.
Geek, I think you're kind of cooking.
I know I am. I'm great at this.
Yeah. No, I didn't even see Harrison was on the board. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Yeah. Let's see what else is here real quick, just to make sure. Oh, I can take that edge rusher from Wisconsin. Thank you. Want to say his name for me? I can't quite remember his name.
Why not take your favorite edge rusher in the class, better than Tyree
I already
Wilson.
took him in the top 10.
No, you didn't. He's right there.
No, I already took him.
No, he's right
Tyree
there.
Wilson's
He's number
now.
1 on the board.
Sorry, Andre Carter and I are no longer friends. Me and Tyree Wilson are best friends now.
Would you just get on with it and say you're taking Anton
Jesus
Harrison?
Christ.
Yeah, I'm taking Anton Harrison.
I mean, this doesn't have to take this long.
Yeah. No, you're
Anton
right.
Harrison.
I was evaluating the board. I was consulting with my offensive and defensive coordinator and my head coach. And
What
my quarterback, apparently.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what pick do the Bears have? Oh, yeah, you have 33 because of that trade at 1. I was like, what the fuck? The Bears don't have a pick at 33.
No, you gave me that pick. You caused this.
True.
And
if I don't give him that pick, he takes the Vikings deal to trade up.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the conclusion of the first ever Run the North mock draft.
Do you at least want to know who I was going to pick?
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker.
Ah.
You trade back into the top of the first round, so you get the 5th round option.
When we do the 5-hour episode of us doing the full 7 rounds, you can take them in the 3rd.
If it makes you feel like, real quick, just to explain my thought process with that last pick, just because Geek is right, his offer was way better. I'm only moving down 2 picks.
Yeah.
And you got the connection with Poles and the Chiefs GM.
Fair.
And they're going to do their boy, they're going to
But also,
do the boy a favor.
I don't know. An actual legit edge rusher in Kansas City for the first time ever would be kind of cool.
Yeah, who picked that? Pittsburgh?
What?
And then it would be KC? Who picked next?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
He's still going to be there at 33.
I don't think Pittsburgh.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well,
Pittsburgh's not taking Andre Carter.
No, that's not what I meant. No, the trade. The Chiefs would get an actual edge rusher.
I see. Yeah, I get you.
I'm sorry. There's no guarantee that Andre Carter can be what Zadarius Smith is now.
No, you're not wrong.
So...
I kind of forgot Z was part of the trade for a second. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that's valid. But, oh well.
I had to check though before I offered you that trade. I was looking at who the free agents were for the Chiefs, and then picking which of the guys I wanted to try to send you. So like, if Bolton and that. Who the fuck is their other linebacker? Willie Gay were both free agents.
Yeah.
If they were both free agents, Kendricks would have been the guy in that deal, not just because or
No, I feel
if they didn't have Pacheco, it was going to be Dalvin Cook. I thought about mentioning that when Jake was up with the Eagles. It's like, hey, Dalvin Cook, but I just wanted to be a nerd and get my quarterback in the first round because the Vikings have done that a ton of times. Teddy Bridgewater would have fallen to us in the 2nd, but we traded into the 1st round to get the 5th-year option.
Yeah.
The extra years of team control are huge, and that's why it was so many extra picks with Z to get up there.
Yeah.
Was because it's for the QB. You gotta if you know you want a guy, you gotta go get the guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Crazier things have happened. Daniel
Yeah,
Jones.
also, I had no plan when I traded up. I just wanted the Bears to make another pick.
That's fucked up. I had a plan. It's all right. I do want to let you guys know the first half of this podcast is going to be a little weird.
Why?
Because there was totally music playing in the background, and I didn't notice. Not copyrightable music, the music I play on stream. I never shut it off.
It wasn't like Machine Gun Kelly or something.
No.
And just by curiosity, how loud was it?
The same it normally is on stream, so we were all way above it. But it is going to be noticeable. It's not that big of a deal, but...
Yeah. I'm not mad about it. Yeah, we ball.
But about halfway through, it does just cut off the music.
Speaking of the recording, where are we at time-wise, Geek, so I can kind of get a gauge of where we're taking this thing?
Well, I mean, we can wrap if you guys want, or we're about, I don't know how far in, because the recording is split, so we're about an hour in.
I mean, I'm okay with that just being the episode, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check Twitter real quick, see if there's any news that matters first, and then yeah.
Sean Desai got hired by the Eagles. Big
did
dub. Love it, yeah.
Okay.
Freaking pumped about that move. I'm so happy for him, man. Deserves it.
I know Quessy got asked about Kirk today, and the answer was exactly what it should be. We have, there's a threshold for quarterbacks you can win with. Kirk is above that threshold now. How long will he stay above that threshold? Should we look at getting a guy with a different skill set? That's all good. That's all things we have to consider. It's like, yeah, you're right. So you're saying exactly what I'm saying. Kirk can be good enough if you're paying him low enough and, can build the team. Or, you draft a young guy and let him sit behind Kirk for a year and we move on.
Yeah.
Hendon Hooker.
Paul's got asked if he was going to trade Fields today, and he was like, nah.
Will you fucking idiots shut up about this?
Yeah, he was like, nah, he's in our future plans,
Why
and I haven't talked to
asked
anybody
this?
about him. Yeah. But then he did say he was going to do his due diligence on the other quarterbacks, which, smart, good, do that. That's good GMing. But he's going to come away with the same conclusion that I did, which is that Fields is a better prospect than all of them.
Yes. Now, you don't know a lot about Caleb, but I am going to be the one person who does argue. If this was next year and the Bears had the first overall pick, you move on and you draft Caleb Williams.
The way people talk about this man, he must be the second coming. I have never watched him play a down of football, but people obsess over this man.
So I was obsessed way first because Oklahoma fan.
Oh, he's a hipster.
No,
he's a hipster.
No, I'm just an Oklahoma fan.
I know. I'm giving you a hard time.
I know.
It's called a joke. It's called banter.
A joke is supposed to be funny. Figure it out.
None of the jokes you tell are funny. I'm learning from you.
That's bullshit. Everyone laughs at my jokes.
Make one funny joke right now. Be funny right now on the spot.
Be funny.
It worked. You laughed. I win.
Did you just fucking say dirtitor?
I said herditor.
Oh, that makes it less funny. I retract my laughter.
Does it? Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Like the alliteration, you got rid of it.
The Browns have released John Johnson and apparently want Jesse Bates. Where are they getting money is the real question. How?
Cut Deshaun Watson. Let's go.
I mean, I wish they would. And then I wish literally no team at any level of football ever would sign him. I'd be down.
The fucking USFL would definitely take him on worst case, just to be like, look, we got Deshaun Watson.
Now an XFL team's doing it.
To us.
I don't think The Rock would let him in.
Ooh, maybe not, though. You right.
I don't think The Rock would. I thought about that for a second, but I really don't think The Rock would let it slip. Now, if this was Vince McMahon still running the XFL, he would be the face of the league.
Yeah,
this is The Rock. The Rock has morals. At least I hope.
I don't know, but The Rock also likes money. That's why he appears in every movie as himself. Gotta be in every
he doesn't
movie.
take dirty money. He takes corny money.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. He worked for the WWE. That's pretty dirty money.
Yeah,
Vince
but that was when he
McMahon's
was
money.
first. That's when he started. Before he had a name. Now he has a name and a reputation and his own money. He can just get money from being himself.
Fair enough. That's so strange. Why? The fuck is this? Live coverage of combine on-field drills. Why is Sauce Gardner gonna be doing coverage of the combine drills?
Because money and ratings.
But you couldn't have called Jalen Ramsey?
No,
okay,
he's not the
wait.
fun name
Receivers
anymore.
and tight ends. You're gonna have Kurt Warner, Steve Smith, Adam Thielen, Dawson Knox, and Dallas Goedert. We couldn't have found
new stuff.
We couldn't have found a single receiver or tight end that aren't just the three of them being the same guy. They all do the same thing. They're big, catch ball in end zone and midfield. We couldn't have got I don't know, John Ross just for fun. I think that'd be interesting. Be more fun to listen to. No, I want John Ross doing the 40 with everybody. It's the 40 against John Ross should be the receiver thing.
From now on until the end of time, when John Ross is 85 years old, he's still going to run the 40 against the top receivers.
I'm down if we can convince Dion to come run with the corners. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd actually outrun
some. I'm sure.
He definitely would outrun some.
Yeah. All right. I got nothing. There's.
What else happened? Carson Wentz got cut.
Probably a future Viking, if we're being honest.
I could see it.
Well, no, when the Commanders cut quarterbacks that are old and washed, the Vikings get them. Kirk.
Yeah, that's
Donovan
why
McNabb.
I said I could see it.
It's going to happen. Carson Wentz will be the quarterback for the Vikings someday.
Mariota got cut.
Does that surprise anyone?
No, we all knew it was coming. Like I tweeted, it was the most obvious move of the offseason because he literally left the team.
Yeah.
Kenny Galladay's getting cut at the start of the new league year.
Future Ram.
Future USFL.
He's going to the Rams.
Mid. What makes you say that?
Fuck, he might be the best receiver on the Bears if he goes there. Stafford. He's only ever been good at football with Stafford.
Okay, fair.
Go team back with Stafford.
That's true. Okay.
Go home to daddy.
Playoff Lenny's getting cut at the start of the league year.
Now that's an XFL player if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. What else? The Seahawks center retired, Austin Blythe, at the age of 30.
Okay.
It was like, free agency's not for me. I'll just go.
Fair enough.
Deron Payne got tagged. Big sad, but it's okay because Draymond Jones will be a Bear. Ben Johnson got promoted to offensive coordinator for the Eagles, so they've got their whole staff rocking. Staff looking kind of nice. I really like Sean Desai, though, because when you consider how much influence Vic Fangio apparently had on their defense last year, and Sean Desai being like Fangio's right hand and apprentice in Chicago, pretty cool transition there. What else happened? Stubbed my toe today.
Nice.
We cover only the riveting news here.
Everybody on the internet is saying Kyle Pitts is one of the worst draft picks of all time. So
where do we stand on that? That's a good question.
If you think he's a bad draft pick, you're an idiot. That's it.
I don't think there's any reason to believe that it was a bad pick at the time. I mean, Kyle Pitts
it's still not a bad pick. He had 1,000 yards as a rookie. And then, he was bad year 2. When Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder were throwing the ball, everyone was bad on that offense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Outside of Tyler Algier and Cordero Patterson. Why were they good? They just got handed the ball and could do it them damn selves.
Yeah.
Now, maybe Pitts is a bad pick for the Falcons, but that's just because you're misusing him. But guess what? The Falcons did the same thing with Julio for 10 years.
True.
I think Julio, in his career with the Falcons, caught a total of 2 red zone touchdowns. Do you know how fucking big Julio was? He is like the perfect red zone target. What are we doing? That's the history the Falcons have. I still argue if you get a real quarterback, Kyle Pitts is going to go off.
We'll get Lamar Jackson.
Well, I don't know how that would work, because what number's Lamar supposed to wear? Kyle Pitts has 8.
Pitts got to give it up.
Is Lamar going to pay for it?
Yeah. Lamar, he's about to get paid $1 cajillion.
Like, I don't just mean pay Kyle Pitts for the rights to the number. Is he going to pay for all of the jerseys? Because that's a requirement. If Kyle Pitts wants to change his number. Yeah, and it might cost $1 cajillion to buy up all the Kyle Pitts jerseys. He has to buy up every single Kyle Pitts jersey at market value of that number. That's why Dalvin waited a year to switch to 4. The fuck was that?
Oh my god!
All right, Wheezy, come on now. Spit it out.
The Lions hired John Fox as a senior defensive consultant.
Nice.
The Colts did that. He was on the Colts all year last year.
I forgot about that. You're right. I just think that's so funny because John Fox, his fall from grace, man.
Well, yeah, when you coach a team, see, I don't even know which fall you're talking about because he's had a couple.
I just mean in general.
Oh, I don't know. The big fall from Denver is pretty funny. He was never even a bad coach in Denver. But, like, the minute he leaves, that team finally wins a Super Bowl, which is just hilarious.
And then the Bears stint happened.
Yeah. I don't know why anyone goes to coach the Bears. It never seems to work out.
Shut up, liberal.
Yeah, he's right. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why Leslie Frazier's taking 2023 off from coaching and returning in 2024.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
It's because of you. It's your fault.
Oh, probably. I'm the one person who's like, guys, you realize that the Bills' defense being bad is because of Leslie Frazier, right? He is the most conservative defensive coordinator ever, which means during the regular season, your defense is wonderful. Once you get to the playoffs, it suddenly can't stop shit. Which is just what keeps happening in Buffalo. So, It's probably a good thing he's taking the year off. Maybe consider just being done.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a thought.
Well, that's interesting. I got called out on Twitter for how many hours I have in Pokemon Sword.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Defend yourself.
Can't really have 400 hours in Pokemon Sword.
Right. And that's why you just quote tweet it with just, I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
I'm doing that right now.
You're welcome.
Sorry for wanting to be the very best.
Like
no one ever was.
There you go. You've seen the behind the scenes of how we tweet. So this is good. This has become the most boring end to a podcast. Jake, send us home.
Thank you guys so much for watching, listening to whatever you're doing to this episode of the Run the North podcast. We really hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if this will be our only mock draft, but I'm hoping it won't be. But let us know what you think of it. We'll be posting it all over Twitter, all over social media. Speaking of which, you should go follow us over on Twitter and over on all social media. Run the North on all platforms. We will see you guys over there. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.